Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business, just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching to pivot. Why would I?
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. It past the 50.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. He caught it up.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
They'll start with the option.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
24 yards the game there, another 1st down as well.
Whether it's the toss or the pitch, you get him the ball outside the tackles on the edge. He's a tough man to bring down.
He certainly is, and it makes people wonder on the other side of the ball. Do I really want to deal with him when he gets a full head of steam? At the same time, he's also congratulating his tackle, tight end, wide receiver on that side. They gave him access to the corner and allowed him to build up that head of steam.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. The Chiefs at 7-5 now in the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Let's go. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Now left side on the swing pass. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field. Those sidelines can become the 12th defender and work to the defense's advantage on that play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's 2nd and 8. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
This out quickly to Williams. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands, and then they make the big plays downfield.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They'll look to throw here on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And now they'll shift things around. Gibbs is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Now they send a man in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll try and run it with Gibbs.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied at 7.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Yellow! Yellow, yellow!
7-7, our score after 1.
Score time 7-7.
Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a first down coming up.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And some room to run now. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. He'll look to throw. Over the middle and take it in by Laporta. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And this offense on third down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there with an amazing diving catch. And the Lions have taken the lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now 2nd and 5.
Attack, attack!
Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it, and he will take this down to the 10-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now back to throw. And it's caught. Completion good for 14 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. In motion right, that's Williams. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll look to throw here. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Now 3rd down and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Brian Branch with it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And down he goes Lions taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Second and 6. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2nd and 1. This is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A very solid gain of 27.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. His throw incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And he's going to be out up around the 35-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now and just 6 carries to this point. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw, it's Mahomes. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with career touchdown number 60. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick six.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. Oh, breaks it. Gibbs gets popped, and he loses the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mahomes firing complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A beautiful thing. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From the 48-yard line, here's second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Gibbs. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Lions.
Gibbs straight ahead. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Second down and 4. They'll set up to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the and
that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 75 yards.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
42. Lions 28.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. A big play there for KC. 51 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a toss left for Pacheco. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, They've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Looking to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. A quick throw caught by Rice. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Oh, and that is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Oh, a design run here for Ayuk.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Yellow.
On first down, Mahomes. And this is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Easy.
They run it with the and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Yellow.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. A give to Pacheco off the option.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down.